Before we go through like each of the new controls, there is an important note here that I think many of you will be very happy to hear, that the overall game speed in 2K26 has been sped up.
2K26 is right around the corner. It's that time again where we're getting gameplay, we're getting news, we're getting information about the new 2K. And what I can say is the community is not that hard to please. There's only certain things that we need 2K to get right. There's certain things that we need 2K to build upon, to have a solid foundation, and we can actually have the perfect 2K. Now, 2K26, will this be the year? Will this be the one? Will this be the game that sets itself apart from all other NBA 2Ks? Will this be a game that will last an entire year because of the grind, because of how fun the game is, and just because it's something new and something fresh, something better and improved? Who knows? Because we've been here before, and 2K has a way to be able to get you excited, to get you expecting new, improved gameplay, new and improved changes. I don't know. I'm excited, but to be honest, I'm not as excited as I usually am when it comes to 2Ks, because we've heard it before. We've seen it before. We felt it before. And it's really nothing new unless it's something new. 2K26 is here. Let's see what we got. Let's break down some stuff and let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back covering NBA 2K, but this time NBA 2K26. And I don't know about you, but not that excited. They almost had me, but when I settled down and began to process my emotions, to be able to process the previous years that we've been playing 2K, I'm not finna sit here and be fooled, and no, I'm not gonna fool you guys. I'm not gonna hype this game up beyond what this game deserves, and I'm not gonna make you believe in something that I don't believe myself. So we're here. We're gonna cover the information that we received today. We just watched the trailer, and hopefully it's some things that stick out that really put certain things in perspective to make us know what we're expecting to get, but also having in our mind that 2K is 2K. 2K does a great, phenomenal job at marketing. They do a great, phenomenal job when it comes to articulation. And they're going to say some things that are going to make you believe some things, that are going to make you spend some money. And hopefully we don't end up with the same game. One thing we do have for us is GTA is right around the corner. So they really have to do what they say they're going to do. They really have to listen to the community and get it right this time. Because if not, GTA is right around the corner. So let's get to it. It's your boy Too Easy. We back with another one. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notice, or just stick around and see what we discover when it comes to this new courtside report. So let's go over it. Pro Play Motion Engine. We already know about Pro Play. We had it for 2-3 years already. It was supposed to be so spectacular, so game changing, and then we found out that it was nothing near what they had described it to be. And the main reason to me is because it made the gameplay slower. However, we did get news that they're speeding up the overall gameplay when it comes to this game. So if they are able to have a faster paced game, Pro Play might look better, feel better, and be able to be executed better, because a lot of the times we were just throwing on the same jump shots, same animations, and all that yada yada. But let's see what they're saying. Pro Play powers all new dynamic motion in NBA 2K26, generated for real world NBA footage, influenced all on the court movement, offense, defense, and all on off ball. The new motion engine is the biggest change to player movement since NBA 2K21. We've heard something similar like this before when they said about 2K25. and further advanced the one-on-one realism in gameplay, which took a giant leap forward with the dribble engine introduced in NBA 2K25. I'm not really concerned about pro play. Like I said, my main thing is just speed up the game, and we'll see from there. Let us not be all slow and clunky, and we'll see what we have from that point on. So I'm gonna move on from this aspect. If you want to continue to look at it and go dive in, go ahead. I'm just gonna try to cover things that really stick out to me, so this video is not too long. Enhanced rhythm shooting. Now this had the community split. To me, it is better than aiming. However, rhythm shooting, we've seen the potential that rhythm shooting has. Now, did it work perfectly last year? No, it was. Once you learned it, you were able to shoot better. However, I feel that they had inconsistencies when it came to rhythm shooting, and hopefully they fixed those inconsistencies when it came to it. Enhanced rhythm shooting. Watching so many of you discover and embrace the rhythm shooting mechanic and to improve your shooting ability has been thrilling and rewarding since, yada yada. And NBA 2K26 rhythm shooting extends beyond mimicking each player's signature shooting animation to give you full control over every aspect of the shot. The shooting control method still relies on down-up flicking motion with the shot stick, but now your shot timing and tempo will actually manipulate the shooter's upper body and impact how the shot looks throughout the complete motion by reflecting how you move the shot stick. That's pretty fire because they put a lot of emphasis last year on visual cue. So we've heard about they made changes to when it comes to shooting. As we see down here, it says green or miss. And I feel because the system that they had with RNG being introduced, it caused the rhythm shooting to be inconsistent. But based off of what they said, and if they're still sticking heavily in a sense to not rhythm shooting, but visual cues, this is going to be better because it's going to allow you to actually see the movement of your player to know when they're supposed to release it. So how that would work with custom jump shots, we'll have to see. But let me know what you think about rhythm shooting. Were you a rhythm shooting type of person or were you not? I used it a lot of times on my big, and then I found a jump shot for my big and I never really used it again. Moving on from the start, you will see and feel the difference between early, late, slow, and fast releases. If you flick up early and rush your shot, you can do quick releases. If you flick up late and slowly, you'll see the effect with a delayed pushing motion and a lazier release. That's giving you a lot of control. And as we've learned, that we're going to be able to basically hold the shot stick down to alter our shot if we're getting a contest and be able to release it later to pretty much negate the contest. However, it's going to take it's going to take more precision. It's going to take an ability to really pay attention to your shot, know your shot, and green it. So this sounds good. This is a W. How they're saying it, how they're articulating it, it sounds like a W. If you're going to be able to master it, it will give you a skill gap advantage when it comes to shooting. Let's go ahead. If you want to read the rest, you can read that. We're going to move on. Offense. Develop a robust post game. I don't know why the first thing they put when it comes to offense is post. I don't know, man. We don't need post scores being buffed out here. I'm just saying. Develop a robust post game with all new signature go-to post shots and become a lethal slasher with custom layups. Gameplay in NBA 2K26 has been improved to be more well-rounded and suitable for all archetypes. That's what's up. Green or miss? Green or miss? How do you feel about green or miss? I'm one that I don't care because I'm a shooter. I'm going to practice my jump shot. I'm going to spend time in the jump shot creator, finding the jump shot that is best for me. So if they have the same kind of system when it comes to the jump shot creator, where we're able to tweak the release and whatnot, we'll see. However, green or miss, I'm all for it because I would be damned if I continue to lose or get shot over someone who did not know their jump shot, but they made it anyway. Now, this brings me to a point. I have not heard anything. If you've heard anything about it, let me know. If they're still going to have the different shot difficulties. I mean, this kind of answers it, I guess. The shot difficulties. So I'm guessing those are gone. So there's only one difficulty when it comes to shooting. You green it or you miss it. That's obvious. However, a lot of people gonna be missing in the beginning of the year. And we do not need people saying tweak shooting 2 hours into the game. A lot of people are going to have the game 7 days early. They're going to be playing it. Within that first week, it's going to do two things. It's either going to shift the community one way or shift the community another way based off of the content creators that are playing it or whoever's playing it and getting the information out there versus when you actually get the game in your hands. So don't be tripping. Get it in your hands, pause, play the game, and see what you think. But I'm all for green or miss. Green or miss shot timing will be universal in 2K26 so that each mode has an even playing field. Thank God. This means on higher difficulties, including most competitive My Player modes, only excellent timing greened shots will go in. Thank God. Hopefully, hopefully, because this is the skill gap. Either you know your shot or you don't. Don't be crying talking about as long as they don't got crazy slightly early. I don't want to be like, the worst thing about 2K25 is it's not the fact that you missed. It's the fact that you don't know why you missed. It's crazy. Shot timing window scales by difficulty and will be less forgiving in competitive modes like Proving Grounds and Pro-Am, but more forgiving in team control modes like My Team, yada yada. I only care about Park, so we all got one difficulty. In addition, layup timing is permanently enabled to separate skilled finishers and make those highly contested finishers, contested finishes at the rim even more spectacular and impressive. I like this. However, I just don't want to mistime a wide open layup and miss it. I mean, if I'm wide open, meaning I'm the only one really down there, the window should be so big. The only way you miss it is if you just ridiculous when it comes to your layup timing. If that's not the case, I'm all for it. I like it. It brings another skill gap. It separates the real from the fake, and those that really are putting the time in on the game. Learn your layups, learn your jump shots. Ultimately, we wanted to emphasize skill-based competitive gameplay where your actions on the stick prove more control of the outcome you see in game. This renewed focus will be felt across multiple gameplay areas, from shot outcomes to successful blocks and steals and loose ball. That sounds good. It's giving you more control. It's been encouraging to see multiple players incorporate signature go-to shots into their game and leverage real-world crossovers to create separation, like Steph Curry and Tyrese Halliburton, signature dribble step-back jumpers. Wow, we've shown a lot of love and then, okay, whatever. Custom layups. Now, this is something that's real. Like, if we wanted to emphasize on something that they added that's new, that we could probably say we've never had before, is custom layups. The custom layups is a W. Now, what will make it more of a W, because we've seen that they're able to do it, is if they actually give us custom layups and custom signature dribble moves, to where we're able to put on the good part of the dribble move and scrap the bad part of the dribble move. If we can do that along with custom layups, it will be very hard. It will be very seldom, unlikely, that you find people having on the exact SIGs. That's the only way to get away from it, is if we're able to equip certain parts so we can get creative with it and say, I like this, I want to use this, this is effective for me. I don't have to do this dribble move to get to this dribble move, and then it kind of sucks in a sense, because them dribble tutorials probably not going to be hitting as much. I mean, they still going to be effective, but you're not going to have to worry about canceling out so much. And let me know what you think. Custom layups. In the past, your single signature layup package determined all of your layup types, but in 2K26, NBA 2K26, you can mix and match layup styles to draw inspiration from signature packages from around the league. These advanced layup types consist of normal and reverse layups, floaters, quick scoops, euro steps, hop steps, spins. This is one of those things where it sounds amazing and they're getting us, right? They're selling us on it. We're excited. However, can they execute? That's always the number one thing when it comes to 2K. Can you execute? I remember I was so excited about the find your squad thing. Nobody ever used it because it was broken. By the time they fixed it or even looked into it, we didn't even care no more. We just used what worked. But can they do it? Hopefully they can. Wreak havoc on the competition by utilizing Steph's graceful lays, James Harden's shifty euros, Shea Gildrick's Alexander's elusive hop steps, and Nikola Jokic nimble spin moves to create a dominant custom package. Explore the bevy of post moves and layup options when customizing your My Player and editing players in roster. This is fire. This is a W. This is probably the biggest W so far. However, they got to execute on it, and please give it to us when it comes to our dribble moves. Defense, play freely and with physicality in NBA 2K26 using body ups and collisions to antagonize opponents. We've heard this a lot of times about defense. Let me know what year you felt was the best when it came to NBA 2K defense. To me, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Because as soon as I was gonna say it, if it was 19 or 20 when they had the stretches shooting over their head. But to me, 19 and 20 was the best year I had the most fun on in the 20 generation. You feel what I'm saying? But this year, 2K25, the defense was cool, but I'm gonna let you know right now, the blow-bys were just senseless. Sometimes you just wouldn't know why. They'll just let them blow by you. The body ups were cool. However, I just think they have to master speed in this game, in the sense of speed not being the number one thing that causes you to be OP, but speed makes sense to where if I'm faster than you, I'm faster than you. If you're faster than me, you're faster than me. If they can manage speed and balance out the strength and give us the proper animations that make sense, defense is going to be OP. Give us good offense, give us good defense. Give us great offense, give us great defense. Don't let it be unbalanced. NBA 2K26 uses system-driven technology to generate player-to-player collisions that are more reliable compared to previous scripted motion capture animations. Coupled with new dynamic motion, this change improves the freedom of movement on both dribble. Oh, see, I like it with dribble, offense and defense. That's all we asked for. Balance it out. And this is the first year since the PlayStation Pro came out, so they should have more flexibility when it comes to gameplay and doing stuff like that. Interior defense has been designed so that it's easier to get strong body bumps in the air when contesting finishers at the rim. Bigs will feel increased physicality when roaming in the paint. I like that because sometimes, because it was unbalanced, you would just get dunked on like you wasn't even there. To the point, hands up didn't matter. You had to jump, but if you jump, you out of position, and most likely, even if you did get this stop, you're not gonna get the rebound. And that's a whole nother thing. They need to fix that. And talking about rebounds, new rebound timing feedback. I seen a lot of people that was tripping over this. This is really nothing new. They're just giving us a visual cue to be able to see if you did it right. And this is gonna piss a lot of people off even more, because at least when you didn't have the visual cue, you was like, yo, but now say you got the timing and you still get snagged, you're gonna be mad. However, this is something that's kind of been in the game, and you're supposed to jump soon as the ball hits the rim. However, with all this new ball physics, the ball hit the rim like 4 times and you don't even know where it's gonna go. They low key, it's cool. I don't know. What you feel about that? Should they leave that in the game or take it out? In NBA 2K26, a green meter will flash beneath your player's feet to indicate a well-timed rebound attempt. That the ideal time to jump for a rebound is just before the ball makes its final bounce off the rim. Final bounce. Come on now. We don't even know what it's going to do. The higher rebounding attribute ratings will make it easier to nail your timing. Excellent timing can significantly boost your chance to secure the board. That's cool, as long as the ratings make sense, because 2K25, you can have a 99 rebound. And yeah, positioning matters, but some people just be in there with a 6'10 or something and just, I don't know, but just even out the stats. This is cool or whatever. Control. Dictate every facet of the game with new revamped controls for more innovative, deliberate, and free-flowing experience. With this overall game speed in NBA 2K is now sped up to reward players with faster decision making and can read the court, anticipate their opponent, and react quicker. This right here is fire. This is when it comes to gameplay, this is the most W thing we've heard so far. Faster gameplay. Quick protect. This is something new. I mean, it ain't nothing new. It's probably more emphasized and tweaked or whatever. But ball handlers can now tap the left trigger to initiate quick protect movements and shield the ball and evade steals. Now, depending on how this works and how it looks, if you're able to burst out of this or if it freezes you, will determine a lot when it comes to you dribbling. However, this is a cool situation. Now, what I want to see is if I'm able to if I tap this button and I shield the ball and they're reaching, I hope they're out of position. That's all I hope. I hope they're not able to just recover. If you see a defender reaching for a steal and react quickly enough with a quick protect, you can counter it. This balance the steal system by introducing more skill-based outcomes. You can also put defenders in a compromising position by using quick protect while driving to the rim. Fire. Hopefully it works. Decelerate and pin your opponent against your hip to trap them in defender jail. This was already in the game. A lot of people never used it because you were trying to blow by people so they don't steal it. But I kind of used it to shoot in their face. This is like the new crab without having to do the dribble move. Some of the craftiest ball handlers, Jalen Brunson, Luka, Trey, all excel at this. Yeah, Chris Paul, he was one of the ones that did it too. No dip, catch, and shoot. Now, this right here, 2K, come on now. Now y'all, you know when you gotta write an essay and the essay needs to be 1,000 words and you like at 995 words, so you just put some dumb stuff in there. This is what 2K did. No dip, catch, and shoot. This been in the game. If you're a spot up shooter, you know, hold L2. You knew off the back, hold the left trigger so you can get in your shot animation. When they pass you the ball, you can just shoot it. I guess they improved it or fixed it, but to me, this was a waste to add this. Hold the left trigger when receiving a pass while standing still to square up. Catch the ball high. I mean, that's kind of new, I guess, high. And seamlessly transition directly into your shot motion in rhythm to get the shot up quickly. Knock down shots like Klay Thompson, Ray, and Devin. Now, my thing is hopefully to catch animations, which passing is it, but the animation, hopefully I get the animation. Hopefully I don't need to just hold it to get that animation. I hope they fix catch animations altogether. Revamping signature size up. Signature sizes control haven't been improved. I'm not really, I don't care what they say about that. That's stuff you got to feel, right? You got to be able to experience. Slow motion Euro steps. After initiating a Euro step, you can hold the left trigger at any point to deliberately decelerate mid-move to throw defenders off and create space, while with a slow motion drag step finish, slither through the lane and control the pace to send defenders currying past you. Now, this is interesting. The reason why I like this because it adds a skill gap. Hopefully it's not cheesy, but if it's really a skill gap, meaning you have to learn it and time it, people are going to separate themselves. The slashers is going to be OP, like for real, especially if the body up system is physical and they're able to like, this is fire right here. If you're able to get that down, you're going to be a problem in that paint. You feel me? Wrap passes now have a dedicated control by double tapping circle or B. I don't know who play on PlayStation, but I mean on Xbox, but that B is for you. This expands the toolkit for playmakers to determine when you want to do a wrap pass and ensure you aren't throwing the ball straight into the back of your defender. I don't know why, not just the wrap passing, but I don't know why they have not fixed passing altogether when it comes to you throwing the ball off of somebody's face. If you're in the corner trying to get it to the baseline, you're throwing it out of bounds or hitting it off the backboard. Like, we are NBA players. We have IQ, we have abilities that, you know, sometimes these things happen, but come on now, this is a video game. So thank God we won't be throwing the ball off of the back of the defender's head. Or if they were to do it, just make the defender feel it and have an animation where they're like, oh, shoot. I'm just saying. But now wrap passes. So hopefully it ain't no slow pass, or you mess around and wrap it, they gonna see it, and then it's gonna be right. Interception. We're gonna see how that work. Hopefully it's executed well. Alley-oops. Catching an alley-oop now requires more skill. One of the passes is thrown. Once the pass is thrown, the finish button for the receiver will be randomized on higher difficulties to one of the four face buttons in the controller. Okay, so the alley-oops do need to be tweaked in the sense of there was years and times where it was just brain dead. You just double tap triangle, you ain't got to do nothing. You doing OP alley-oops. Then when they started you having to time it, because people weren't using it so much, you wouldn't even be ready for it, and then you have to time it. Once you got it down packed, it was like, okay. And then now they're adding this to where it's not only, is it time? If it's not time, this is cool. If it's just a quick button, however, they're going to have to balance it to where it's not still senseless. You feel me? There has to be some type of timing or something involved in this. However, it makes me think, are they going to be OP? Now, if you notice and you do it right, are you going to get a contact for sure or a higher percentage? Or is it going to be whatever? Or is it going to be still brain dead? Just throw it up and dunk the ball. We'll see. Setting screens. Screens can now control which way you want to face. Tapping the left stick slightly left or right for the direction you are currently screening will turn your player 45 degrees, and tapping the left stick in the opposite direction will turn your player 180 degrees. This will help IQ bigs who can help get your ball handlers. Also, angling on the screen, which is cool. Hopefully it's not a bunch of moving screens being called because somebody decided to tap it. But if this could be executed to where you could set a screen or you can seal somebody off and get the pick and roll or whatever, it's cool. They gotta execute it. And then the body ups, the how does the fighting through the screen work? Is it gonna be something viable or is it gonna be useless? AI coaching, whatever, driving kick. This is all AI stuff. I'm really not tripping on this stuff right here. You can look at this video, probably it's already too long, but they pretty much saying that AIs are going to be more smart. They're going to have more IQ. So it's two sides of this coin. The AI is going to be more smart. When your team has the AI, that's going to be amazing. But when your teammate quits and you're in rec and now you're facing AI, will the defense balance out with the offense? Because there was years where some AIs was brain dead, then they had to make them an 85 overall. Then there's some AIs that don't shoot, can't shoot, or make everything. They just got to find a balance. I want to know what determines an AI's like level of scoring or of efficiency or defense. Is it the stats that the player had, or if they gave you an AI, what is the base of it? So you can go ahead and look at that there, but let me know what you think about the information that we received thus far. I would say take it with a grain of salt, but this one you got to take it with a whole cup of salt because, you know, 2K is known to give you blood pressure either way. You feel me? But let me know how you feel about it. I'm whatever, it's cool. I'm not working myself up too much. It sounds nice, sounds cool. Can they execute? Will they be able to deliver? And we want to know about VC prices, 2K, because if VC prices is still expensive, none of this matters unless you figure out how to give us more for the bang for our buck. This your boy Too Easy. I love y'all. Hit that like button. We back in this 2K cycle. Don't know for how long, but we're here and we're here for a good time. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.